Ayubowan. Today's speaking lesson is going to focus about who? About myself, right? So we are going to learn phrases that we could use to talk about your own self, or rather myself. This is important for you in your speaking test in part 1, right? Part 2 and 3, of course, you won't get to talk about yourself. But part 1, it is important that you understand and you're able to give introductions and talk about yourself if needed, right? දැන් මේක වැදගත් වෙන්නේ ඇත්තටම IELTS වල speaking test එකේදී part 1. නැතුව part 2 and 3 නම් ඕන වෙන්නේ නැහැ. IELTS එකේදී ඕන වෙන්නේ විශේෂයෙන්ම part 1 වලදී තමන් ගැන කතා කරන්න ආවොත් තමන්ට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. And also this is important for you in your day-to-day life, right? Because you should be able to talk about yourself before you talk about anything else. දැන් ඊටත් වඩා වැදගත් වෙනවා මේක everyday conversations වලදී. එදිනෙදා අපි කතා කරනකොට තමන් ගැන කතා කරන්න ඕන වුණාම introductions දෙන්න ඕන වුණාම තමන් ගැන කතා කරන්න ඕන වුණාම ඒ phrases හරියට භාවිතා කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. මොකද අනිත් මාතෘකා ගැන කතා කරන්න කලින් තමන්ට තමන් ගැනම කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. job interviews වලදීත් වැදගත් වෙනවා, right? So, let us have a look at the start of the lesson. What would you like to mention when you introduce yourself to someone? Brainstorm. What does it mean, brainstorm? Okay, it means think about all the ideas that come into your mind. When you want to introduce yourself, what kind of words or what would you like to mention about yourself, right? Then තමන් ගැන introduce කරන්න ඕන වුණාම මොනවද භාවිතා කරන phrases නැත්නම් වචන නැත්නම් මොනවද අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි ගැන කතා කරන්න ඕන වුණාම මොන වගේ දේවල් ගැනද කතා කරන්නේ? brainstorm කියන්නේ ඔක්කොම එන හිතට එන දේවල් ටික ඔක්කොම හිතලා බලලා දාන්නේ නේ ideas ටික ඔක්කොම දාන්න මෙතන, right? So let's say I would say name. Age. If I'm talking to a foreigner, country. Oh, and even my hometown. I wouldn't talk a lot about my family, but at least a slight intro about my family I would talk definitely. Okay. I would talk about my achievements. My achievements means my educational background, any sports, any kind of other achievements. Abilities, what am I good at? So these are the things that come into my mind if actually someone asks me, okay, introduce yourself. These are the things that I would touch on. The මේවා තමයි මගේ මතකයට එනේවා මං ගැන කතා කරන්න කිව්වොත් ඕගොල්ලෝගේ මතකයට එන ඔක්කොම ටික ඕගොල්ලන්ට මෙතන ලියන්න පුළුවන්, right? මේවා විතරක් නෙවෙයි තියෙන තව ඕන තරම් දේවල් එනවා. Tamante එනේ ඔක්කොම ටික මෙතනට දාන්න, right? All right. So, check if you have the following in your list. So where I have the name, tick. I have the hometown, tick. Family, tick. Country, tick. Did I put my age? Yes, I did. So age, tick. Achievements, tick. Abilities, tick. So you also can see, have you got these on your list? Then nama kiyanne ඕනේ තමන්ගේ. Hometown එකේ කියන්නේ අපි ඉපදිච්ච නගරේ. Family, පවුල ගැන. age වයස ගැන, school පාසල ගැන, achievements තමන් ලබාගත්ත දේවල්, country රට, abilities තමන්ගේ තියෙන දක්ෂතා, ambition තමන්ට කවුරු වෙන්න ඕනේ කියන එක, favorites කරන්න කැමතිම දේවල් සහ ඕනම favorite එක කැමති ගායකයා, කන්න කැමති කෑම, බොන්න කැමති දේවල්. හරි? hobbies කියන්නේ තමන්ගේ තියෙන විවේකීව ඉන්න වෙලාවට කරන්න කැමති දේවල්. So put the boxes in the correct order as you speak. Now I'm just going to give a little intro and I'm going to number them as I speak. My name is Sanduni and I am, should I tell my age? I am 35 years old. I was born in Sri Lanka and my hometown is Nugegoda. I have 4 family members, that is my father, my mother, my sister and I. My primary education was at Ladies College, Colombo, and then later I studied at Devi Balika Vidyalaya. Talking a bit about my achievements, I graduated from Edith University, Australia, majoring in management and marketing, and thereafter I did my masters in the UK at Heriot-Watt University. I have a special ability to communicate as well as I am a good team player. My ambition, actually I already have achieved my ambition, right? So if you want to tell about your ambition, you can say my ambition is to be a teacher, an engineer, a doctor. Well, my favorite things are I really love to listen to music, and my favorite food is pizza, and my favorite drink is Faluda. My hobbies are reading books and playing the piano. So there you go. I've actually put them in the order that I was talking. So my order is name, age, country, hometown, family, school, achievements, abilities, ambition, favorites, and hobbies. You can think about how you want to go about it, but usually I think you wouldn't talk about the ambition first and then the hometown, then the name, then the favorites, and then the family. You know, you have a specific order. So I think it would be good if you could follow somewhat similar. I mean, some things can change, but not all, right? දැන් මේක මම දැම්මේ මම කතා කරපු පිළිවෙල. මං ඉස්සෙල්ලා නම කියලා, වයස කියලා, රට, ඉපදිච්ච නගරේ, hometown, right? මං ජීවත් වෙන්නේ දැන් ඒ නගරෙමයි, right? Family, පවුල, මගේ පාසල්, මගේ achievements ගැන, මගේ abilities ගැන, හැකියාවන් ගැන, ambition එක, right? Favorite කැමති දේවල් සහ නිවාඩු වෙලාවේ කරන්න කැමති දේවල් කතා කරේ. So තමන්ට ඒ පිළිවෙලම යන්න ඕනේ කියන්නේ සමහරක් ඒවා චුට්ටක් වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි අපිට hobbies කියලා ඊට පස්සේ නම කියලා ඊට පස්සේ ambition කියලා ඊට පස්සේ achievement එහෙම කරන්න අමාරුයි. යම් කිසි flow එකක් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි සමහරක් ඒවා චුට්ටක් වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන්, right? So I feel you should follow the similar structure. Okay? Hello everyone. My name's Sanduni. You can call me Sun. I am 35 years old. I was born on the 29th of January. At the moment, I live in Nugegoda. Right? So So here it tells I study at. You don't have to necessarily say I study. You can even say I work. So whatever is a match for you, you can complete the blanks, right? So because I study, let me write that. I study at Devi Balika Vidyalaya. There are 4 people in my family, or you can say there are 4 family members. Okay, so let me write that as well. 4 people or 4 family members in my family. My father, mother, sister, and I. Now, I would like to talk about my likes and dislikes. I like blue, but I hate black. Why did I use the color? Because in the brackets, it's talking about the color. I love, now the fruit, right? I love, what can we say? I love apples, but I can't stand bananas. I always eat, let me see. I always eat cereal. Now you should be able to do this on your own because I've done the color vocab with you. I've also done the fruit vocab with you and food. So you should be able to complete this on your own, right? I always eat cereal, but I never eat. Let's see. I'm not a fan of rice and curry, so I'm going to say, but I never eat. You can't really say never. No, I sometimes eat it. Let's think of something that I never eat. What can I say? I never eat. Let's just put rice, but you can think of something that you never eat. Okay, I'm actually a food fan, so I eat most of the things, right? I also like the animal. I also like dogs, but I'm afraid of spiders. Again, animals as well, I've done with you guys for vocab. So you should be able to complete these gaps. So let us have a look at it in Sinhalese as well. Hello everyone. So this is like you actually giving a speech, right? Introduction ekak denakota. Hello everyone, right? My name's Sanduni. Mage nama Sanduni. You can call me son. You can call me කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මට කියන්න පුළුවන් කොට නමක් තියෙනනේ මොකක් හරි හැමෝම ආදරේට කියන නම. So you can use that name here. You can call me son. I am 35 years old. මට අවුරුදු 35යි. I was born on the 29th of January. මෙතන ද කියලා දාන්න පුළුවන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට. I was born on the 29th of January. මම ඉපදුනේ ජනවාරි 29. At the moment, I live in Nugegoda. දැනට මම ජීවත් වෙන්නේ නුගේගොඩ. I study at Devi Balika Vidyalaya. මම ඉගෙන ගන්නේ Devi Balika Vidyalaya. දැන් මේක past tense කරන්න ඕන නම්, right? මෙතන let me change the color. You can say without saying study, you can say I studied. මං ඉගෙන ගත්තේ Devi Balika Vidyalaya. I studied at Devi Balika Vidyalaya. There are 4 people in my family. People වෙනුවට මිනිස්සු කියන්නේ පවුලේ 4 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා සමාජිකාවන්. සමාජිකාවන්, right? පවුලේ 4 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා කියන එකට you can say there are 4 family members, or you can say there are 4 family members in my family. My father, mother, sister and I. මගේ තාත්තා, අම්මා, සහෝදරිය සහ මම. Now I would like to talk about my likes and dislikes. දැන් මම කතා කරන්න කැමති මම කැමති සහ අකමැති දේවල් ගැන. I like blue, but I hate black. Okay? Or you can say, I like blue color, but I hate black color. I love apples, but I can't stand bananas. Apples kanna nan kamathi, mata pennanna bෑ හැබැයි කෙසෙල්. I always eat cereal. මං හැමතිස්සෙම cereal කනවා. I never eat. මම කන්නෙම නැහැ. මොකද්ද? මම rice කියලා ලිව්වා. ඔගොල්ලෝ කන්නෙම නැති එකක් ලියන්න. I also like dogs. මං කැමති බල්ලන්ට. හැබැයි මම බයයි මකුළුවන්ට. Right? All right. I like listening to what? I like listening to songs. I enjoy watching movies. You don't need to tell one specific thing. I'm interested in basketball. But I'm bored with football. මං ආසයි basketball බලන්න. හැබැයි මට හරිම කම්මැලි football බලන්න. In my free time, I play the piano and read books. In the future, my dream job is to be a teacher because I love to teach students. That's all for now. Thank you for listening and I hope to learn more English. Goodbye. Right? So if someone actually asks you to give a speech about yourself or you really want to first day, tell me a little bit about yourself, you could use this structure. Okay? So let us have a look at the introduction one more time. මෙතනදී ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ introduction එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. එක්ක ක්ලාස් එකකදී පළවෙනි දවසේ තමන් ගැන කතා කරන්න කියනවා. එක්ක කොහෙදී හරි තමන්ට ඔයා ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? ඉන්ටර්විව් එකකදී. ඒ ඕනම වෙලාවකදී මේක it comes in handy. හැබැයි මේ තියෙන ඔක්කොම කියන්න බෑ හැමතැනදීම. You have to pick and choose which ones to tell where. Right? So at a job interview, you can't say, that's all for now. Thank you for listening and I hope to learn more English. You can't say that. So this is like when you're giving an introduction at, a class. It's your English class and you're giving an introduction about yourself. But when you're giving an introduction somewhere else, you must change this accordingly. දැන් මෙතන මේ introduction එක තියෙන්නේ මොකටද? තමන්ට first day ඉංග්‍රීසි පන්තියේ තමන් ගැන කතා කරන්න කියනකොට. හැබැයි හැම තැනදීම ඒක ගැලපෙන්නේ නැහැ. ගැලපෙන විදිහට තමන් වෙනස් කරගන්න ඕනේ. right? ඉතින් මෙතන තියෙන්නේ මම මියුසික් සින්දු අහන්න කැමති, මම මූවිස් බලන්න කැමති, මං කැමති බාස්කට්බෝල් බලන්න. හැබැයි මමට හරිම කම්මැලි ෆුට්බෝල් බලනකොට. මම නිදහස් වෙලාවේදී පියානෝ එක ප්ලේ කරනවා, පොත් කියවනවා. In the future, අනාගතේ my dream job මම ආස කරන වෘත්තිය තමයි teacher කෙනෙක් වෙන්න. මොකද මං කැමති ළමයින්ට උගන්වන්න. That's all for now. එච්චරයි. Thank you for listening to me. අහගෙන හිටියට ස්තුතියි. මං කැමති තව ඉංග්‍රීසිත් ඉගෙන ගන්න. Goodbye. So that is like a introduction at the English class. මේක ඇවිල්ලා speech එකක් වගේ අපි දෙන්නේ first day English class එකේදී. අන්න ඒ වගේ. So I want you to practice this with some variation in the voice. හනේ වෙනස්කම් intonation පාවිච්චි කරලා අපි කොහොමද කියන්නේ speech එක. Let's start. Hello everyone. My name's Sandhini. You can call me Sun. I'm 35 years old. I was born on the 29th of January. At the moment, I live in Nugegoda. I studied at Devipalika Vidyalaya. There are 4 family members in my family: my father, my mother, sister, and I. Now, I'd like to talk about my likes and dislikes. I like blue color, but I hate black color. I love to eat apples, but I can't stand bananas. I always eat cereal, but I never eat rice. I also like dogs, but I'm afraid of spiders. I like listening to songs. I enjoy watching movies. I'm interested in basketball, but I'm bored with football. In my free time, I play the piano and read books. In future, my dream job is to be a teacher because I love to teach students. That's all for now. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope to learn more English. Goodbye. Right? So you also can practice the same way, but as I told you, change it wherever you want to. Right? දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේකම ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි අවස්ථාවට අනුව අවශ්‍ය දේවල් එකතු කරලා අනවශ්‍ය දේවල් අයින් කරලා මේක Tamanට ඕන විදියට හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Use the following phrases and get ready to introduce yourself. Right? When I say get ready, you would not be meeting me actually, but you can start preparing yourself and actually record yourself and listen to you actually talking and introducing yourself. Right? දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඇත්තටම මාව මුහුණට මුහුණ හම්බෙන්නේ නැති හින්දා මම මෙතන කියලා තියෙනවා get ready to introduce yourself. ඔයගොල්ලෝ හිතන්න මාව හම්බෙනවා කියලා මේ phrases බලාගෙන තමන් ගැන introduction එකක් දෙන්න ලෑස්ති වෙන්න. So what are the phrases? My names. I'm from. I live in. I was born in. I'm blank years old. I go to, that means your school. I like whatever because. Always give a reason. Especially for speaking part 1, you must give a reason. හරි? දැන් මේ because කියලා දාලා පුරුදු කරන්නේ speaking part 1 එකේදී එන ඕනම මාතෘකාවකට ඕගොල්ලෝ yes no විතරක් උත්තර දෙන්න බෑ. ඒක extend කරලා ඕගොල්ලෝ කියන්න ඕනේ ඇයි? Because of this reason. ඒක තමයි මේ චුට්ට ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුරුදු කරන්නේ. So please practice that, right? I don't like because. I can. මොනවාද තමන්ට පුළුවන් දේවල්. In my free time. නිවාඩු පාඩු වෙලාවට නැත්නම් after school ඉස්කෝලෙන් පස්සේ. My best friends are, and you can even say because. නැත්නම් my best friend is එක්කෙනෙක් නම්. My favorite එක්ක school subjects, actor නැත්නම් pop group නැත්නම් sport ඒ ඕනම එකක් ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් because, right? I have how many brothers and sisters? In the future, I'd like to be someone because, right? So here, you can use this structure to talk about yourself. So, let us try to write a little one, okay? And then you can use it as a sample to talk about yourself, right? My name's Sandhani. I'm from Sri Lanka. I live in Nugegoda. I was born in January. I'm 35 years old. I studied at Devi Balika Vidyalaya. I can play the piano well, but I don't like to do any sport. During my free time, I like to read books, right? My favorite singer is, you can write whoever your favorite singer is, okay? Because his songs have nice lyrics, okay? So for an example, say that you have no brothers and sisters, you're the only child, you can say, I've got no brothers and no sisters, or you can say, I haven't got any brothers or sisters, right? So let me put that structure for you so that will be easier. I haven't got any brothers or sisters. Okay. In future, I'd like to be a pilot because I can travel around the world. Okay, so here I've got a little intro, not just like the one before, a bit different, but I've used the phrases that we just had a look at. දැන් මෙතන ඉස්සෙල්ලක වගේම නෙවෙයි, හැබැයි ටිකක් similar. හැබැයි ටිකක් අයින් කරා ඕනේ නැති ඒවා දාලා ඉස්සෙල්ල මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පෙන්නපු phrases use කරලා ඕන ටික දාලා මම introduction එකක් හැදුවා. Let's have a look at it. My name's Sanduni. I'm from Sri Lanka. I live in Nugegoda. I was born in January. I'm 35 years old. I studied at Devi Balika Vidyalaya. I can play the piano well, but I don't like to do any sport. During my free time, I like to read books. My favorite singer is Mr. Victor Ratnayaka because his songs have nice lyrics. I haven't got any brothers or sisters. In future, I'd like to be a pilot because I can travel around the world. Okay? So මෙතන තියෙන්නේ අර විදියටම intro එකක් තමයි. හැබැයි මේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා දාලා තියෙන phrases අවශ්‍යව use කරලා මම මේක හැදුවේ. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ලියන්නම කියන එකක් නැහැ. මම ලිව්වේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට train කරන්න. හැබැයි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේක බලාගෙන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් that would be better. ඒක වඩාත් හොඳයි. So what I really want you to do is look at these phrases and actually talk without writing anything. So that would be better. I wrote it so that it would build some structure for you, but it's better if you can just use this and actually start talking, right? Okay, let us have a look at the next one. Guess the words on the blanks. Complete the conversation and take round to present it. Okay, so what do? You first complete this and then actually you need to tell the conversation so that it helps you to improve your pronunciation as well as your intonation, right? Excuse me, my name is Molly. What can you say? What is your name? I'm Pet. Okay. My friends call me Pete. My friends call me Molly. Hi, Pete. So Pete can say, nice to meet you too. Are you a student here? Yes, I am. My class is at 9 o'clock with Miss Taylor. Okay, so let us continue the conversation and then have a look at the meaning in total. So Molly says, Miss Taylor, she is also my teacher. She's there in my class. Great. Where is your class? Over there. Hello. I'm Peter Crump. I'm in your class. Hi, Peter. Nice to meet you. Now, let us have a look at it. Excuse me, my name is Molly. Excuse me, mage nama Molly. What's your name? Oyage nama mokadda? I'm Pete. Mage nama Pete. And here you can see Pete කියලා ලියලා තියෙනවා. My friends call me Pete. හැබැයි මගේ යාළුවෝ මට කියන්නේ Pete කියලා. That is why here now you can see Pete, 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 right? My friends call me Molly. Hi Pete. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. ඔබව හමුවීම සතුටක්. Pete උත් කියනවා ඔබවත් හමුවීම සතුටක්. Are you a student? ඔය student කෙනෙක්ද? Yes, I am. Oh, මම student කෙනෙක්. My class is at 9 o'clock with Miss Taylor. මගේ පන්තිය 9ට පටන් ගන්නේ පන්තිය තියෙන්නේ Miss Taylor එක්ක. එතකොට මොලි මොකද කියන්නේ? Miss Taylor? Question එකක්, right? Miss Taylor? She's also my teacher. එයා මගේ teacher. She's there in my class. එයා මගේ පන්තියේ ඉන්නවා. Great. Where's your class? නියමයි. ඔයාගේ පන්තිය කොහෙද? It's over there. අන්න අතන තියෙන්නේ. So Pete goes into the class. Pete පන්තියට ගිහිල්ලා කියනවා, Hello, I'm Peter Crump. එයාගේ ඇත්ත නම තමයි Peter Crump. I'm in your class. මම ඉන්නේ ඔයාගේ පන්තියේ, right? So here you can see his Peter, Pete, okay? So different names are being used for him. So his name is Peter actually Crump, okay? So he introduces himself as Pete and people call him Pete. So ඒ වගේ nicknames ගොඩක් use කරන්න පුළුවන් informal conversation එකකදී, and especially when you're greeting people and talking about your self. තමන් ගැන කතා කරනකොට තමන්ට සඳුනි තියෙනවා, සන් තියෙනවා, සැන් තියෙනවා. So you can use all of those names, right? But මෙතනදී formal introduction එක දෙනකොට සම්පූර්ණ හරි නම දෙන්න ඕනේ. I'm in your class. මම ඉන්නේ ඔයාගේ පන්තියේ. Hi Peter, nice to meet you. Peter, ඔබව හමුවීම සතුටක්. So let us practice the conversation. Right? If you want here, if you feel that, you know, it's confusing, you can say, I'm Peter here, right? So whichever one you prefer. තමන්ට කැමති නම් මෙතන Peter කියලා දාන්නත් පුළුවන්, right? Excuse me, my name's Molly. What's your name? I'm Peter. My friends call me Pete. My friends call me Molly. Hi Pete, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Are you a student here? Yes, I am. My class is at 9 o'clock with Miss Taylor. Miss Taylor? She's also my teacher. She's there in my class. Great. Where's your class? It's over there. So he goes into the class now, right? Hello, I'm Peter Crump. I'm in your class. Hi, Peter. Nice to meet you. So now the teacher is greeting. So now you've done the greetings. So now you can move into the self-introductions and talk about yourself and introduce yourself. දැන් අපි greetings කරලා ඉවරයිනේ ඉස්සර lesson එකේදී. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දැන් greetings එක්ක තමන් ගැන introduce කරන්න දෙකම use කරන්න පුළුවන්, right? All right. So you can use a similar structure to introduce yourself in a specific situation. දැන් තමන්ට තමන් ගැන කතා කරන්න එක් කතාවක් වගේ තමන්ට තමන් ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් තමන්ට conversation එකකදී තමන්ට තමන්ව introduce කරන්න පුළුවන්. So මේ conversation එක you can build up. Okay, so here now let me show you how we can build this. Then මේක තව චුට්ටක් අපිට extend කරන්න පුළුවන්, right? So the teacher can say, hi Pete, nice to meet you. Would you like to introduce yourself to the class? ඔයා කැමතිද ඔයාව පොඩ්ඩක් introduce කරන්න class එකට? Would you like to introduce yourself to the class? class එකට ඔයා ගැන කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? Then Pete can say, of course. Hello everyone. My name is Peter Crump and I'm from Germany. Right? And you can go on and use which structure? The structure that we did right at the start. Here, you use this structure. You can use the same structure to introduce yourself. දැන් මෙතනදී මේ conversation එක අපිට තව extend කරන්න පුළුවන්. Molly, you, Pete, යනවා. ඊට පස්සේ teacher හම්බෙනවා. එතකොට teacher කියනවා, ඔයා කැමතිද ඔයා ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් පන්තියට කියන්න. එහෙම කිව්වහම Peter කියනවා, of course. ඔව් පුළුවන්. Hello everyone. Hello හැමෝටම. My name is Peter Crump and I'm from Germany. මම ඇවිල්ලා Peter Crump. මම Germany ඉඳලා ආවේ. එහෙම කියලා ඕගොල්ලන්ට අර මම ඉස්සෙල්ලා කරපු structure එක දිගටම මෙතනදී follow කරන්න පුළුවන්, right? So here we have had a look at, introducing yourself as well as talking about yourself in a conversation. So, let us have a look at what we have covered today in the lesson. So, today's lesson was all about myself. How do you introduce yourself? Okay, it can be a speech, or it can be for a job interview, or it can even be for the IELTS exam, or in a day-to-day conversation. How do you talk about yourself and introduce? Because greetings we have already done. This bit was to focus about yourself. So about the name, age, country, hometown, your achievements, your abilities, your ambition, hobbies, all of those things you can add when you're talking about yourself. දැන් අද lesson එකේදී අපි බැලුවේ myself. තමන් ගැන කතා කරනකොට තමන්ට self introduction එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. කොහොමද එක්කෝ පන්තියකදී නැත්නම් job interview එකකදී නැත්නම් IELTS speaking test එකේදී එහෙමත් නැත්නම් day to day සාමාන්‍ය දිනදා භාවිතයේදී conversation එකක් තමන් ගැන තමන්ට කියන්න ඕනහම කොහොමද අපි ඒවා phrases use කරන්න කියලා. greetings කරලා ඉවර හින්දා තමයි අපි තමන් ගැන කතා කරන ඒවා විතරක් බැලුවේ. කියන්නේ නම, වයස, ඉස්කෝලේ, ඉපදුන රට, ජීවත් වෙන නගරය, තමන්ගේ ජයග්‍රහණ ගැන, තමන්ට ඉදිරි අනාගතයේ වෙන්න ඕන කවුද, කැමති දේවල්, අකමැති දේවල්, ඔය ඔක්කොම ගැන අපි අද බැලුවේ myself කියන lesson එකේ. So with that, we come to the end of the lesson, myself.